events such as like t-shirt painting competition, we have dance workshop, and night market is the event that we're holding right now. It's actually the final event, the biggest event of the week. All of these events is actually, the purpose is to get everyone together, because we know like in Melbourne University we got lots of different students from a lot of different backgrounds and countries. So the purpose is to make sure that everyone come together, meet each other, get to know more, and then participate in this event. So that's what the DS campaign is all about. And
we have markets like this, and you know, it's not as organized, not as clean, but everyone buys food and it's packed, it's noisy, and it's like this. So it really reminds you of what Southeast Asia is. Like, 'cause I'm from Malaysia. Yeah.
It's pretty much like being back home. Yeah. It's really noisy and the food's great. Most of it is anyway. Yeah.
In university, everyone's more individualistic as opposed to high school, so it's a different experience altogether. Yeah. So with MUOSS, when it engage in activities like this, it kind of brings people together, I think, which is a good thing. Yeah.
Okay. I think MUOSS plays a really important role in integrating international students with local students.
Right. We all speak South for the international students, and it can make international students get involved in the local life of Australia. I think that's important.
I think the night market works is because you know, in lots of things happening here. Like we got food from all different countries. We got events like Barongsai just now. So we kind of introduce this culture differences and everything, so people can actually see, oh, this is the food from this country, this is from that country, and so forth. And even the music, they played music from different languages, from English, Indonesian, Chinese, just now. So I think that's one of the coolest thing about this, because it's very diverse and you know, there's no boundaries. And
there is so much more that could be done. There are so many more opportunities for students. I think one of our big projects this year and into the future is going to be making sure that when we talk about an international experience, we're not just talking about what we study in the classroom, but we're also talking about students making the most of being in a very diverse community. So I think there's a lot more that can happen. It's not easy at all. I mean, MUOSS tries very hard. The Postgraduate Association tries very hard. There are lots of good things that happen, and people are shy. You know, it's difficult for them to take the initiative. But I think that occasions like this show just how useful it is to. Oh, it's good fun.
That's a tough question.
Tough question.
I suppose you just have to try and hold events where both groups mix together.
Like night market.
Yeah, like the night market.
A lot of community things seem to revolve around food. That's just in general. If you tell students free food, they go because everyone's poor. So, and also beer.
I don't find I've ever had a problem. Just have to be up in front and talk to people, I guess, and not be afraid in tutorials and stuff to get to know your classmates. And even events like this are good. Yeah, I have friends that are both lived in Australia all their lives and from Asia as well. Like one of my really good friends that I've just made is from Malaysia. But I suppose because she speaks really good English, it's easier to communicate. So I suppose the people that find it a bit more difficult to speak English will kind of stick together just because it's easier for them. But other than that, it's really easy to talk. I find it more interesting.
You want a balloon?
Yeah, I think it's about curiosity. I think you have to be curious about people's cultures. I mean, there's so many students who are like, oh yeah, I'm going to Thailand, you know, for summer break, I'm going backpacking, I'm going to get to know the culture. I'm like, well, I'm an international student, I live with you, why don't you talk to me about it? I could tell you more than you could ever find out from backpacking, that sort of thing. So you have to be outgoing, you have to be curious about other people's cultures. And if you're really comfortable with wherever you are, then obviously you're not going to move out of your comfort zone. Yeah.